Hello and welcome to another video and a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real. I don't know why I just did that with my eyeballs there. And welcome to, I want to say Vlogmas. We will probably do Vlogmas next year my own way. Like there's no way I'm uploading daily, I'm just saying. But just a little bit of a Christmas vlog. And this Christmas vlog is going to include more things to show you for future Christmas themes because I've just been hoarding them. So I might as well show you. And I done decorated in the downstairs, the rumpus room, the formerly known as the Disney room. Still is a lot of Disney, but a lot more darker. She's darker, and she's only going to get darker in the coming year, but I decorated it all Christmassy, so I'm going to show you that as well. Let's get started. Lumos. First things first, my coffee order came in, and I want to show it to you. It's exciting. Bones Coffee. Those of you in the Discord group know it's my favorite brand, and I'm trying some new things, and there are some Christmassy ones in here, so let's see what we got. For me, you just cannot have Christmas or any day on planet Earth without coffee, okay? All right, I got, I think, all new flavors. The one I'm the most excited by, I saw this in somebody else's Christmas decor video, and I particularly saw a comment of somebody saying that the Highland Grog is one of the best coffees from Bones. So I'm going to try it out. It is, yeah, it sounds up my alley. Butterscotch caramel. Do you say caramel or caramel? I say caramel. But yeah, I previously, when I was ordering Bones coffee, I'm not gonna lie, I was going off of the design, and that was a big mistake. Huge, okay? Huge mistake. We have a sticker. I'm now going off of the flavor. That is what a person is supposed to do. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't think I've even tried this one. I think, okay, no, there's one in here I have tried. So the Mudslide Boogie. I mean, she's Christmassy. It is Nightmare Before Christmas. Speaking of which, pause, let me show you my outfit. I mentioned in a video that I got a number of items that I wanted to show you little outfits, but then it would have meant forcing like a whole lot of things. So she'll just come together over time. But one of the things I got is this shirt. What does it say? Holiday Scares. It is a Nightmare Before Christmas shirt. And can we see it? Hold on. Right here. Whoa. We've got some, remember when we went to the mall? She's dark. Some snowy leggings for like $5. Yeah, I done got them. Anyway, that's my outfit. Okay, this is another one that like, it's not my favorite art cover, but the reviews were really good. And I thought this one's a little more experimental for me. We are doing roasted chestnut here. Ooh, the smell, hold on. Holy, okay. And then one that I have tried, but I've not been really making note of what I like and don't like. I can say, oh crap, now I just forgot the name of it. One second. Rough Weather. Also, why is my mop over here? We're really ruining the vibe. Rough Weather, it is a Nightmare Before Christmas one, is one of my tops. So I do know that, but I have ordered so many Christmas ones in the past, and now I'm just sharing on Discord when I like or don't like something, mostly for me. So when I go to order, I stop reordering the same daggone thing that I don't like. And this is one I have gotten in the past, and I don't remember how I felt about it at all. What do we smell like? What does it say this one is? Coconut, caramel, and vanilla. I feel like the coconut will be a little experimental, but the caramel and vanilla, I'm down for it. I'm not a fruit in my coffee person. That much I've learned. And then this the last one I got, is the Holy Cannoli. I'm really excited for that. We're going to get the mop out of frame. She's driving me nuts. I'm excited for this one. What was this one? And most of mine are medium roast, but I can do medium, I can do dark. My heart is dark, so we can go there. What is the actual, I mean, obviously it's supposed to taste like a cannoli. Does it say? We've combined sweet, creamy cannoli flavor with our 100%, we're not pronouncing that, nope. Anyway, that is my coffee haul. I feel like it's quite Christmassy. Another thing I want to show you, this isn't even, like I have a massive box. I also have an advent calendar to show you. I done already unboxed it. Okay. But I got in a magical little package from a brand that we have worked with before, and I'm excited to share. And actually, it is, if you recognize this packaging, it is by Aftercolor. Aftercolor, we have worked with a number of times, and they do like bookish themed items, mostly apparel, and predominantly Harry Potter. And most of the Harry Potter ones that I go for, I think you know, are the darker all black, gray. I mean, I do have a green Malfoy sweatshirt, but this time my husband picked, these are going to be for him. So, which is kind of nice because he doesn't wear just black. So for those of you who are not of this vibe, but you're down for watching it, here is a little bit of a taste of maybe something color-wise I wouldn't wear, but I still think it's cool and cute. And he's gonna wear it just to kind of give you like, I'm just plucking off, just, you know, just cat hairs. Okay, that did not come with it. Just to give you a taste of like what else is out there. It's not all black, but that's what I gravitate towards. So both of these are Harry Potter. And both are part of the Christmas line. So this one says A Very Frosty Christmas, chapter 16. So they've done a few where the chapter title is on the item. Blue is his color. He has blue eyes, if you don't know. So it looks really good on him. And it's got the 3 stars. The other thing he wasn't sure of, I was, because I have a sweatshirt by them, but he was pleased with when it came in, is neither of us really like sweatshirts. I'm not here to sell this to you. This was sent to me for free. I enjoy it. I would not continue doing anything on this channel if I didn't enjoy it. But he was expecting, or neither of us really like, let me back up. Neither of us really like sweatshirts that are really stiff. I find that's a lot of sweatshirts. That's why I don't wear them much. Where this one is not. It has a little bit of the thickness. It's nice because it will keep you warm, but it has like a flowiness to it too. So we like the choice that they've made in material for their sweatshirts. So that is the first one he got. And also they always send, this might be my favorite postcard they've done so far. It is the Burrow Christmas Bed and Breakfast. How stinking cute is that? I am a sucker for the Burrow. I tend to like darker things. We're actually going to talk about that in a video in the new year. I feel like that's quite clear. But anyway, this is a, what did they say? A reading tracker on the back. It also looks like you could color it in, but I just thought this was super cute. But they always send that. They always send a bookmark of some kind, like not just when they're sending it for free. I have purchased from them as well. And it's always with it, and it always comes in that cute packaging. Like, I don't think I really showed you guys, but they always have a wax seal, and it tends to be like the Daily Prophet sticker that they put on. Mine is torn because I just dove right into it. Tends to be themed to the item. So this one was Christmas at Hogwarts. But, and then they're freaking envelopes. Okay, let's not show my address, but they always do some sort of cute, colorful mailer. I just appreciate the details. And this one out of the two is probably my favorite, just because there's a lot more design-wise going on, and it 100% reads Christmas. And it's pretty close to something that I would wear. I don't do like a light gray, but again, he's gonna wear it. And I think it's really cute. So it is Hogsmeade Holiday Market. So it's like a light gray sweatshirt. It says Hogsmeade Holiday Market there. I do feel like there's nothing more Christmassy. Like, yeah, you could say the Great Hall during Christmas time, but I would probably say Hogsmeade is the thing that makes me feel the Christmas vibes more than anything, especially in Hogwarts Legacy. They do not hold back on the Christmas trees in Hogsmeade. Speaking of, there is a Christmas tree front and center. So the main design is like a deep green. Really cute. We have our snowman. What does it say there? Highlands, Scotland, Owl Post gift sending, House Elf Holiday Crafts, Hot Butterbeer, stand. Oh, Hot Butterbeer stand. It's all together. Weasley sweater knitting corner. That would be cute to see. And they've got a bit of red going on. So the main event is like the color-wise is the green, but it's just classic Christmas. I like the snowflakes are also red. You do have Hogwarts, Huggy Hogwarts in the background there. Super, super cute. So he will be rocking this Christmas time. And so if you yourself want to get your paws on any of these or any of the other items in the drop, if you use the code LOVELUMOS1, we'll put it right here and I will link down below, you will get yourself 10% off. So yeah, I would suggest checking it out. I think they still have the Halloween drop up there. They got a lot going on, so go check them out. We love to shop and support small businesses here, okay? I'd like to do it a whole lot more. She says that, and I'm about to pivot over to some big box stores, okay? Actually, let's break it up and do an advent calendar. If you didn't notice, and I talked about it in a video, I'm just saying, so for those of you who were a little confused, we didn't do Advent season for a number of reasons, but I've already spoken about it, so I'm not going to do it again. But I did get myself an Advent calendar, and I actually bought it at the end of last year. I think it came in the beginning of this year, and it's not an Advent calendar that, like, I'm going to be real, it's not going to be a high performer on my channel, so, and I wasn't going to dedicate a whole video to it, even though it is, like, my jam, and it's a Advent calendar that will go downstairs, and it's one I've not seen anybody unbox. It is a Disney Advent calendar, and I was really, really excited. Let's just get straight to it. It shouldn't be surprising. I got the, and yes, I did already open it. Look, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, just like physical and mental health wise, and I'm actually going to be recording that video, and I'm mildly dreading it. Okay, she's going to be a little bit a lot, just a little bit a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I needed to just open it for myself. So I'm going to show you what was inside. This advent calendar is, so it's called Remix. Is that just the whole thing? Obviously, oh, Aliens Celebration Advent Calendar. It is all aliens. And if you know, my favorite, not just my favorite, like, Disney movie, not just my favorite Pixar movie, my favorite animated movie is going to be Toy Story. I think whenever I look back at the things that I really love, I go, oh, that's why I love it. And I'm going to put it out there. Like, I'm a person that struggles with, like, making connections with people, like making deep friendships, if you will. Friendships have to be really deep for me, so I can be quite selective. So the whole, like, you've got a friend in me, it really resonates. The whole, like, your toys just come alive, like, and you could just, it's gonna get depressing. This is not the mental health video. Like, you can never be alone, per se. It just hits me, and it's just also just, like, happy and fun, and I resonate with the aliens. They're not like my top. Rex is probably my top. I am a ball of anxiety, so. And it's sort of like it's sort of this weird commentary among the autistic community that we just walk around like this. I do that a lot, so I resonate in that way as well. But if you don't do that, that doesn't mean you're not autistic, okay? Please don't take that and run with it and do weird things with it. But I resonate with aliens because I've just always felt like an alien in this world. Like, I just always have, and they're odd and weird, and weird is wonderful, right? So what this is, that now they are teeny tiny. It's by Beast Kingdom, and I have unboxed a number of things by Beast Kingdom, predominantly Harry Potter. I really like their quality. They just do great things, whether it's small, whether it's like a bigger, more expensive piece. And these ones are smaller. You could see the little window, and I legit had no idea. I also think the packaging is super cute. So, like, when you take this off, if you take it off, we'll just stop right there. It is on both sides, so that's how the calendar works. And I've got everything in here. I haven't, like, put it out yet, but I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I honestly don't remember what my first item was. Here, let me just show you what I've done poured onto the table here. Basically, maybe you can't tell what's going on here. Oh, look, here's one. We've got ham. Every alien is dressed up mostly as a Toy Story character. Like, here's my favorite. Oh, God. My favorite character, which is Rex. So you've got a Rex, an alien dressed up as Rex. It's friggin' adorable. And then I think I'm remembering which one was, like, the last one. I'm going to save those and show them to you. But they have, like, Christmassy ones. They have ones that I wasn't expecting. I forgot the name of this unicorn. I think the unicorn shows up in 3 or 4. Maybe it was 4. What like the representation here, okay? And what else have we got? So let me hold up a bunch. Oh my God. Sid. We don't really get him. And of course, we have the classics too. I forgot about Bo Peep. Here are some of the other ones. They're so freaking fun, okay? They're so fun. Zurg. We have Zurg. And then they have Christmassy ones. We also have Forky. And I will say, there are always like characters that you wish they did, but I was quite impressed. They did branch out to other Pixar movies. Like what? And then one of my favorite Pixar movies, we've got Remy from Ratatouille. Even the little like, the details they put into the figures that are just so tiny, I was impressed. And then we have Monsters, Inc. What? I think that one's the cutest. Boo. And then they had Christmas ones. So we have a little tree, a present, and then a wreath. They're so stinking cute. And it's not like one model. Like a lot of them are just the little alien and they've got like a different outfit on them. But I think this one was maybe the last one or the second to last one. Stop it right now. So I'm leaning towards these are just going to be, and they did have a couple that were like, they came with like a little bauble in the door so you can like put them in and use them as an ornament. But I think the aliens, hold on, I'm showing you one more thing, are going to like be just interspersed in the room downstairs randomly. And then, can we do this? We have the little blocks from Toy Story. I feel like Toy Story is the one remaining thing, and you'll see because we're going to go down to that rumpus room and I'm going to show you how I've decorated it. It's probably the one remaining colorful thing that will stay that way. It's just my favorite. It's just my favorite. Okay. You know, everybody wants a friend. Now we're going to pivot away from the cute and colorful aliens. I have a few more like Christmassy-ish things, but I do want to do a little bit of a haul. And it's funny because I was just telling Matt this, and we'll talk about it when I do a video in the beginning of the year, is I don't just want to be like a look at my stuff channel, like just a shopping channel, but that is sort of like the holiday season. It dies off a little bit because one cannot continue that, okay? But I do also really enjoy things. They are a form of creation, and I think there's magic in just like something like going from nothing to being a physical thing. So yeah, I like it and I like decorating, and as it turns out, you do need things to decorate. So anyway, this is just me having like a little bit of like guilt and not wanting to be always marketing to you if you want, but let me show you my stuff. Okay, so this box right here, if you recall, Target dropped a very vampiric, in my humble opinion, themed Halloween line. And I got me a number of those items. I didn't get those items for Halloween, as you may have seen, and we'll see when I show you this. They did not go out. They have been sitting in this box for me to show you because we have so many ideas. I have so many ideas. I don't know, maybe he's got ideas. Well, we've shared some of them, but I have so many ideas for Christmas themes in the future. And I think I've shared some of them, but a vampiric vibe is something that I think would be so cool to do. Whether it's like, well, not whether, like it would include doing a cool, where's the tree? Can we grab it? Right over here. That way. Doing a really cool like vampiric theme on the Christmas tree, as well as just like out and about. So here are the items that I picked up, most of which I feel would fall into that. Almost all of them from Target. Let's show the ones that are not from Target. I feel like I just can't decorate without florals. So I did get me these. They are for a vampiric vibe. Hopefully these all come out next year. We'll see. You really, like, for me at least, I really can't completely decide what the theme will be in the future years until I see what is being dropped, because sometimes it's like these shops, they just go like, we're gonna go full on Chic Ghost or whatever, and you're seeing them everywhere and you're like, oh, okay, I think I need to pivot because like now we've got more items for a totally different theme. So I don't know, maybe it doesn't come out next year, but at some point. But for a vampiric vibe, it has to be the right kind of red. It also has to not have my hair on it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be like the blood dried red for me, like not a super bright red. And I feel like this one does the trick. It's got like a black stem, so these definitely came out Halloween time. And I think I got them on sale. I got a number of things on sale during the end of Halloween for Christmas. Okay, because we are doing so many things in the future years. This is going to be bad on my back. These were also there, and it's not like I haven't seen like blood, what do they call them? Bleeding candles before, but this one just looked like it was the right kind of red. So they are black candles that will bleed. Like look at the packaging. I feel like it's going to come off kind of that way, like a really deep red. So it is a pack of 6 taper candles, you know, black to a deep red. Do you see where we're going with this? Okay. This one's a little bit more out there. It's if I want to incorporate this one, I feel like might come out like many other a theme. And it's this gold spiderweb bowl. I don't know if you want to call it like a serving bowl. It's kind of shallow, or a fruit bowl. I guess you could put fruit in it. Mind the sticker, but there are, oh, there's little flies on there too. We got a little spider and a couple flies. It is metal. It's nice and thick. I don't know. I like how it does come up a little bit so you can see the spider web. I like that it's gold. So that'll let me like play with that kind of metal a little bit more in some years. I did put it out this year, but it felt like it just wasn't really working for the color palette we were going for. So it might not come out for a vampiric vibe. So sorry to nudge you there. And it might, but it definitely will come out for future themes. And let's see, this one, okay. I'm saving a little bit more of the reds, but this one I kind of already have something similar, literally right over there, but I really liked it. What the heck do they call these things? A decanter. So it is a like skull decanter. I liked the gold. I feel like that always gives it like a little bit of like an elegance. And I feel like it had a lot more patterning going on here. It's got, I don't know, what do you want to call that? Some sort of fancy business right there. And then it goes down to the bottom and it's like the whole thing. And then it's just a skull. Like that's all there is to it. So it really is going to be down to like maybe we pour something red on the inside and make it a little bit more that way. I also have themes that are going to go quite heavy on the, if you got arachnophobia issues, that theme will not be for you, but it'll go quite heavy on the Aragog and his family vibes. You know what I'm saying? So there is that. And then I was going to use this year, but I think it might lose its scent in future years, but sometimes I just use things like this for the color. It is a warm cider and cinnamon. What do they actually call these things? I used to, oh, potpourri. Why don't they call them potpourri anymore? Is it like, is it not cool anymore? This one does still have the scent. I mean, I did pick it up Halloween time, but it's got a lot of like natural colors. If you can tell, I'd like to bring in a bit of nature if I can, but there are a number of reds going on in here, like especially these little like nut businesses right there. So she's not that fancy. She's a potpourri situation. There's also a little bit of golds that would play with the bowl nicely. I wouldn't put it in the bowl though. Speaking of a bowl, back to the Halloween section. I picked this one up. Now this one probably is a little bit more of like, you could probably do a cool dip in there too. Because one thing I'm thinking is if we do like a vampiric vibe Christmas situation is I feel like you just have to have a dinner setting of some kind. And I'm not normally one for that. I don't want to just set up a dinner setting and not like use it. It feels pointless, but I get it too. But this one is a usable item. It's a glass bowl. It's so pretty. So they're like tiny little, like, a little redundant, little spider webs and spiders around the whole like trim right here. And then what else did I see? Can't really tell what's going on. Oh, it got more spiders in there. I don't know if you could see that as a spider, but it's just the right kind of like red, like, I don't know. I feel like when you pair it together, it can look really pretty. I'm not putting those in there, but then continuing with the candles, hopefully I can store this fine so it does not get damaged. I normally As you might know, I normally do not go for shaped candles. I don't think it's very cool. For a taper candle, I don't mind it. But something like this, it's not that. It's more like I won't burn it. That's the truth of the matter. But this one, I think I will, because I think it would look so cool. And it is also, it's hard to show you on the photo, but it is also a bleeding candle. So just imagine this like black skull with like a red dripping all over it. And then it like melting in general. I'll need to put it on something so that I can do that like safely, but I think that fits for a vampiric vibe. Speaking of candles, again, these might look familiar because we did go to Target and I showed you all of the things. I just didn't show you that I bought all of the things. It's another candle, and this one says Bourbon Casket. I don't remember the scent. It's very nice, but look at that friggin' red. What the what right now? Is that not giving the vampiric vibes? When we do that, it's going to be a lot. Like, we've not done a lot of red this year, and there's a point to that. Like, it's just to really like create a vibe, just really differentiate a different theme. And that can be done in color. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I went a little nuts on the candles, just a wee bit, but I picked up these glasses. They are glasses that are candles. So it is the same, yeah, Haute Couture. Couture? I'm not that cool. Okay. Is it cool anymore? But it's the same candle, same scent. So I really, really dug that. Same pretty red, but the glass itself is also a really pretty, like deep red. And she's very fancy. It is actual glass. I'm not duped like I was with the Stranger Things cup. Okay, Target done got me there. But what I liked about that is like once the candle is burned, we can actually drink out of it. And this could be part of the dinnerware situation. And the last item, it doesn't read vampiric. It could come out now for all I care. But it's just another blanket. I love me a blanket. But it feels like if you're going to go vampiric, you have to go a little bit Victorian. And I don't know what it is. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I need to do my research. But I do think florals a lot with Victorian. So I picked up this plush throw. And all it is, I don't typically like cream. I was just telling Matt, I feel like cream is like white that's gone bad sometimes. It really depends on like how the cream is done. I prefer more of a white, but I really like this one. I don't know. I felt like it worked. And it's like more of a deep gray, but it's a floral plush throw situation. So that is the last piece from Target. Now that I've made a mess, I really truly was not intending to do like haul after haul after haul after shop with me. I wasn't even gonna go do another shop with me, and we will be at least one vlog gonna be just doing general Christmassy things, and it's what I want to do a little bit more in future years, but it's hard, okay? When there's good and magical things out there, I want to get them. And when it's a time that I could get it and I can use it in future years, I'm gonna get it. So I do recommend, like, if you want to do a cool theme and you don't want to fork out a lot of money, do pay attention to when things like Halloween goes on clearance and it's past its time, so you could start prepping for the new year. I'm saying that for myself because I was not doing that in previous years. I'm just grabbing a bag of more stuff. And I want to do more of that. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. We are going to be doing, it's kind of an advent calendar. Did they call it an advent calendar? Merry Gothmas 13 Days Interchangeable Charm Necklace. We're going to open this up. I have thoughts. Well, I already shared my thoughts. I also picked up some Christmassy foods. I've been keeping a lookout for like Christmassy foods. Oh, I'll show you some others. We got Skittles and sweet tarts. I forget which one. One Matt picked up and one I picked up. And then we've got, oh boy, this isn't licorice, is it? Oh, black raspberry. Whoo! I am so not a licorice person. We've got these Sour Patch Kids Coal. Okay. And then I guess it's maybe the white one that makes it kind of Christmassy on the nerds. So I picked up some candies. This is just like general stuff. I also got, oh, I got this card. Where was this at? I got a few cards. Did I show you guys those other cards? I did not show you those cards. I don't know if that video's out. I did a little bit of a haul that I got from Powell's. Really cool. They added a really cool section. Where did I put those? They're in my backpack. The realizations. Legitimately, I spent an hour prior to this video trying to find my earrings. So this is my life. But I am a sucker for cards. And if I see good ones, I just like adding to it. And I really liked this one. I think this was from Kohl's. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm a 100% sure. It's a Nightmare Before Christmas one. This actually comes off the little sleeve there, but I like that he was like underneath it. I don't know. I just like that it's like a coffin shaped situation. It says happy hunting to all, and to all a good fright. So I got me a little card there. I got 2 cool cards from Powell's and I didn't show them to you. So I will just save them. So if you happen to be a person that I send them to, they are a bit more of a surprise. You know what I'm saying? I got these. I've got one in my sink right now being used, but I got these from TJ Maxx. And they are the Earthly Scrubby Sponge. It just felt like a really subtle way to, can we get out of here? To bring Christmas, like there are a lot of little Christmassy things, like as far as how you wash your dishes, but some of them are a little like much and they don't like, I wanted the one that would do the job. And we saw this, they had it in a snowflake too. This one felt the best. Like this is literally what we use, like the little sponge and the little thing. And we try to go for the more eco option, but they have little trees. Is this a thrill ride for you guys? Cause it is for me. I don't know. I dig that sort of stuff. The very simple, subtle, like touch of Christmas when you're doing your dishes. I'm saying. Speaking of, okay, let me sort this out. I've got, as you might know, and this is something I'm going to be talking about in a video that I'm recording after this. I'm just plucking hairs off of my stuff. We are down to 1 cat. And that cat is my pride and joy. I'm really, really grateful for her. But she can be kind of picky on treats. And we saw these at Target. Clearly, this is a lot of Target stuff. OMG, I've never come across Purr Pops before. She will, and when I say picky, like she'll eat whatever, but then she'll just throw it up. This has been the only thing guaranteed so far, and we tried all 3 of their, I was gonna say scents, their flavors. I think it was like salmon and chicken, and she does not throw it up. And I think it's because it's just straight up freeze-dried, pure, you know, whatever it is. And in this case, this is catnip. So let's go give her a Purr Pop before we open this little calendar situation here. And then I show you my downstairs decor. I know, let's go. Purr Pops. Here's what they look like. She's so cute. You're so cute. There you go. What a good girl. Sometimes she'll just like bite off the whole daggone thing. I just am so happy that she like loves something and does not throw it up afterwards. Right, buddy? And I don't mind if it just comes right off as long as she eats it. Okay. So good. Also, I've been really, really loving this coffee. I shared in the Discord group. It's the Frankenbones. Oh, it's so good. It's like a chocolate, I think it's chocolate hazelnut. Really good. All right, let's open up this Merry Gothmas 13 Days Interchangeable Charm Necklace. So it's from Hot Topic. Now, you're probably looking at this and you're going, you didn't do Advent season, but you got yourself that, Aubrey. That's where your standards. Look, bear with me. I was desperate for anything that was Gothmas, first off. I have pretty well, my expectations, I think, are where this is going to be at. So Hot Topic came, so this is like I think it's supposed to be, I didn't see what's inside this one, but they've come out with a previous one last year and I watched somebody unbox it. And I can tell you right now, I'm probably whatever is inside not going to wear it as a necklace. I don't think. But I might do some other things. So I'm going in knowing that. But I think the little charms are going to be fun. And they're going to be Christmassy and like Gothmasy. Let me get this box out of the way. But it's like, you know, it's like $15.90. I think I got it on sale. I just didn't love a lot of what I saw out there. And I was like, I'm okay with like getting this. Why am I defending myself? Let's just open it. I don't care. I do what I want, all right? So anyway, we've got 13 days right here. We're going to open it together. Let's go. And I am still like looking out for other advent calendars. There was one, and I was considering it for quite some time, and one of you mentioned it, and that is the Cauldron Crate advent calendar. It looks super impressive. I just can't drop that kind of coin because it's coming from the UK. There are a number of things that are coming from overseas that I just cannot, as much as I would really like to. So I'm working with what we can get here without paying so much money. And to be fair, there were some advent calendars that were pricey, but they felt they were going to be shipped from the US. So there wasn't that added like shipping cost. And they felt worth the coin. I just didn't have that kind of coin, and one of them wasn't vegan, so there's that too. But anyway, let's do door one. So they're all little charms. Let's see what we got in here. Oh my god, that's adorable. Oh, they have it like hanging on a necklace. Huh. It's a little freaking okay. I'm liking this more than I thought I would, at least the first one. Here, it's a little skeleton charm. It's actually bigger than I thought. He's like, he looks like he's dancing, and he's got like Christmas like string lights wrapped around him. That's cute. Okay, Hot Topic. I was not expecting that. Just a little like skeleton with what? Okay. Excuse me, sir. I also wasn't expecting it to be on the chain. I don't know if that is the main chain. So let's see. Door two. Yeah, that's cute. So this one kind of reminds me, it is like a red snowflake. It kind of reminds me of the red snowflake. Most of my Gothmas jewelry, I think all of it, I got from Hot Topic. So if you want to see that, go look at the Hot Topic video. So yeah, it reminds me of that, and that's really, really cute. And I feel like these charms, like you can do a number of things, whether it's like turn them into an earring, maybe a bracelet. I do like a charm bracelet. I have a lot of thoughts. You can add it to a choker, so it really depends on the item. Okay, day 3. That's right, we're not doing this day by day. What is this one? Oh, no. We're ruining the aesthetic. Oh, it's a little stocking. Yeah, that one is like, okay. It is a little stocking charm. Very red and black. And there are bones coming out of it. That's cute. So I have a set of earrings. You see the bones coming out there? Oh, I dig it. Okay. That are from Hot Topic, and they're like the red and black, and they're a stocking, but they did not squeeze in the bones. So it looks like these charms are actually bigger than I was anticipating. I'm actually digging in this more than I thought. This is where it's good to have your expectations low, okay? All right, day 4. What are we? That's cute. Is that a tire or a wreath? I can't tell. I think maybe it's supposed to be a wreath, and it's got a little skull there, but it's like bleeding. I adore it. I adore it. I'm really enjoying this a lot more than I thought. I'm really selling it. Please just line up to send me your items so I can market them for you, okay? Day 5. Oh, okay, that one is one that we have gotten before. It is the like candy bat. It's kind of like a little peppermint in the middle. I have earrings that are like this, but it's got little bat wings on the side. And that is more the size that I was anticipating. All right. Day 6. I love me a Spidey. I love me a Spidey. It's like another little like mint spider, like a black peppermint. I don't know, little spider, not little. Again, the charms are like bigger than I thought they would be. I'm impressed. Day 7. Here, I'm going to look at this one. Oh, okay. This one's also similar to one that I have, but bigger. So we've got a little skull. She's a little hard to show because they are small. Santa, so skull with a Santa hat. Cute. I have those earrings, but this one's like bigger. 8. It's like 2 red candy canes, but they're like matched up so that they make a heart. Are we getting this right now? And then like in the middle, it reads like it's a little spider. It's a little hard to tell. I also like a good like mix and match earring. So if I did do these, they don't need to be the same. Like, I feel like it's a little edgy when you do that. I need to do that more. Day 9. This is fun. Oh my God. With the bat wings. I can't with the bat wings. You all know I'm a sucker for bats. We're getting a lot of bat action. A lot of bat. Can you see? It's a little candy cane with bat wings, like 2 separate little bat wings. That is adorable. That is adorable. I thought maybe because I basically bought up the whole Gothmas line, jewelry-wise, at Hot Topic, that it was just going to be all the same of the stuff I already have. That is not the case. Excuse me. It's just... It is a... I'm honestly kind of impressed. It is a black and red planchette, and it says naughty on it. So it's got the little, like, hole there. She's a little bedazzled, but I like that it's like red and black and then it's a planchette. Like, what is happening? Okay, day 11. Oh, literally almost wore these earrings. Now this is gonna be same. I think even the same size, but I dig it. It's just this little like, you know, kind of sterling silver colored creepy skeleton hand, but it's got a little red bell hanging off of it. Cute. Okay, let 12 and 13 be like different from what I have. Or like with the others where it's kind of same, but they did different with it. That one's different. That's interesting. She is interesting. We have a little white skeleton snowman. Oh, that makes me, one year, do we do a skeleton snowman? Like, do we go out? We need to actually get snow. We've gotten snow Christmas time. But anyway, day 13, the final day. Final countdown. What have we got? Oh, okay. That one is the same. I was hoping for something different, but I don't mind it either because I like it a lot. And I have earrings like this, and I also have a hair claw clip like this. It's like a little black coffin with a skull on the top. All right. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Maybe I'll give them a shot next year. They did also have, like, they had these crackers, like these Christmas Gothmas crackers. I almost got them. They were full price at the time, and I was like, I just can't be doing that because you know those things are going to be like, is that Amazon? More orders. We have gone a little nuts, so okay, on the Christmas gifting. I was just saying to Matt, like, this year's been a lot for us. And I'm going to get into that in a video that I'm going to record later today, and it'll be out whenever it's out. But it's sort of how we cope. Take it as you will, judge us as you want. I don't care. Is we just treat each other like crazy. So I'm impressed. But yeah, the crackers that they had, they're probably just like stickers and maybe like plastic keychains or something like that. And I probably wouldn't hate it, but I did not want to be paying like $40 or $45 that it was. And when it was on sale, it wasn't in the store anymore. It was only online. So anyway, I got that. I'm kind of pleased with that. I think we'll do some fun things. And yeah, whether it's like a choker or just make my own earring sort of thing. Now, actually, let me show you. I've got a puzzle going. Let me show you like the Christmassy vibes. This is also what happens. We just have like chaos everywhere. Mind the lighting. But I did finally pull this puzzle out. Not finally. I mean, just pulled it out. And I'm excited to put it together. I've got the border done. So after I record this in the other video, I'm probably going to sit and just do this. I will say my husband was like, I didn't notice there were American flags on there. So I was like, way to ruin it. There's only 2, okay? I'm going to focus on the rest of it. We are not like the most patriotic people in the world, but I'm excited to do this puzzle. I do have one more puzzle we'll be showing you at some point. And I'm also excited, we're about to head downstairs, but I'm also excited to eventually do in the next Christmas vlog, and well, next to last, we'll probably do some kind of Christmas day-ish vlog, is to do some Christmassy things. I have some plans. I'm waiting to hear on one of them if I'm allowed to record, because I'm trying to ask, because y'all, that is changing, okay? That has been changing, and I don't know how I feel about it. And it's, most places, it's not a huge deal where you can just walk in and record because they're already recording you. There is no privacy in these stores. So what the big deal is, I don't know. I think some brands just want complete, this is a rant. I think they just want control over the narrative. And I'm sorry, you're not going to shut me up if I have things to say, whether you stop me from recording or not. But it's few and far between, but I was surprised by the the most recent one. So I might pivot in how I film those things, but it's not going to stop me from doing it. Okay, you can't stop this train, this chaos train. So let me go downstairs and show you the decor down there. It is a much different vibe than what is up here. Let's go. All right, welcome to my creaky door. Welcome to my rumpus room. So we've done a little bit of decorating last year, more than a little bit of Christmas stuff. Like this was out. I just never showed you. Let me also not show you what is behind garage door number 1. We're gonna close that. Lighting, not as great in here, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. But a lot has changed, and a lot is going to change, and also a lot is not coming on camera quite the way it is. But it is what it is. If you can't tell and you're new to the channel, this is a very different vibe from the rest of the house. This is where, well, here's where the Toy Story vibes are for me. I added, since we did just talk Toy Story, I added some lights. These lights are from Michaels, and they are battery operated, but that makes them kind of smaller and easier to add. And I did add that to like a few different spots. I wanted to kind of make it a little random. So we've got our Labubu's. We're just diving into it. This is my room of Pop Mart and dark but cute things. And eventually more will change. We will talk about that in the coming year, that we will be making some kind of like dark grades, some dark upgrades to this room. But a lot has changed since really most of you, I think, have seen this room. Not just the Christmassy vibes, but here it is. Also, this desk is new. I do wish it would fold up, but everything else about it I really like. So I have been, that is my work situation right there. We've got it sat on a filter replacement box. So anyway, I've been sitting over here and enjoying the tree. But if you saw a post that I made, I showed a number of these blankets. So very different vibe, but still fun and playful and spooky. We got that Oogie Boogie blanket on here. I did keep some of the more like Christmassy vibes just to keep the red and green, but I thought, I don't know, I liked the Oogie Boogie green going with the red. We've got the Jack Skellington plush. These were both from Hot Topic. And then there are a lot of new like items from Disney that instead of just showing you in a haul, I just put it out and I could just show you. So these are like from this year. We got this snowman Mickey plush with a little red scarf. What else is new? Oh, I don't think anything else on the couch, but this little Mickey, look at him. He's so cute. We already have a like Santa, Mickey, and Minnie. And this year we got this Mickey. He's a little reindeer because they come out with one every year, it seems, but we didn't really need many. You know what I'm saying? He is enough, and he's adorable, and he's so plush and soft. Look at his little tuchus. So he's there with my other little reindeer friend. So this is the door we came in, and basically I have 3 bookshelves. This is for people who are new. And they used to be like all just plushes and figures and stuff, and there's a good bit of downsizing and kind of like pivoting a little bit. It's the trend of this channel, and we're gonna pivot a little bit more, and like I said, we'll talk about that, but I started doing it some. So we've got some like books interspersed throughout, but I was trying to keep a little bit of theming. Like this one is, I mean, that plush, if you don't recognize it with the hair in the back, that is Enid as a werewolf, as a plush. Then we've got the Wednesday skull pandas that we recently picked up. And I mean, these have nothing to do with it. I just thought like Labubu's, actually it was his idea to put Labubu's kind of like everywhere, because Labubu is just a little chaos demon. And then speaking of Labubu's, I dressed up a few of them. So this outfit, which was a Sanrio outfit, it's got like little skulls on it. I would have showed it to you. I can't remember what video, but I put it on this Labubu. And then this is the Let's Checkmate one. So this actually came with this Labubu, but the hat did not. So gave her a Santa hat. And then if you recall from Box Lunch, they have been dropping these little outfits that they don't market them as a Labubu outfit, understandably so, but they 100% are. So it's this little black, like, actually, I don't know that it's a cat. I think it's more of a bear, but it's really cute. So the way this hat, it's like a little bit of elastic here, really cute. And I like the red bit there. And I just like that it's darker and dead. You know what I'm saying? And on the white, this is the Coca-Cola one. That's why the Santa hat is there. I think it looks really cute. And then the other thing we did, because I felt like when I had like all of the same figure, it feels different for me for Toy Story because, and I'll show you like the whole pan of that, because they all are out together, like in the movie, but for my figures like Hirono and Nyota, it just felt too overwhelming to have all of them out. So what we're gonna do is sort of rotate them out per like season or whatever the vibe is for the room at the time. So these are the Hironos we kept out. We have the Le Petit Prince because of the rose and the green. Basically, we're just going for like what felt like a Christmassy vibe, just like, you know, the green with the little dinosaur. That one just gives like snowy, sleepy vibes. I mean, come on, with the little hat. And that one's probably the most Christmassy. That's right. That's my kind of Christmas vibe. So that's sort of what I did. And I've got other ones just like paired with each other. That's Nyota and Hirono. And then the other Nyota ones, I mean, these black ones are probably gonna always be out all year round. They are my favorite. But these ones right here, can we get a little like, here we go, with the sweater and the cat and sleeping, just give kind of like this one with the little tree and the snowflakes on her. They just give like the wintry vibes. But you can tell there's like a lot of progress that needs to be made and filling in and all of that. I'm okay with it. Am I okay with it? I don't know. And then we have my Maymays. I love my Maymays. We've got his manga here just to kind of get... More books are going to be coming out in this whole area. That's what we'll get into this coming year. But I have 4 Maymays over here. I think the other ones are, I don't know, somewhere else. This is the one, so I did decide to only keep one. And if you remember, that is the secret. So that's the little ghosty one. And I got the bear over here. Another Labubu. Oh, here's my other Maymay. I need a little bit of like propping for them. They don't stand up well. And then I added this cauldron and threw in a bunch of like greenery and my little purple bat. And here is the top. She's chaos. I think this is gonna evolve over time. If you can't tell, like this room is just my like inner child. A lot more playful and a lot more colorful. That will change some, but not in the items themselves. They'll still bring the color, but we're gonna go a lot more black. And this corner, I don't foresee changing a whole lot. It's my Toy Story section. So you would have just seen this whole section there. I feel like they're actively oohing in the alien voice. Just, you know, imagine that. Rex has got a little, it's actually a bracelet, full elastic bracelet, but it's bells. And I don't think I have anybody else decorated. And then down here, I added this little tree. There's actually another alien back there, and they're just oohing over the tree. It does light up. I just don't have it lit up right now. Got Rex down there. Nothing really Christmassy down there. And eventually I will move my Beetlejuice. That'll be a section of its own. And then we have more Toy Story up there. So this whole like shelf over here will probably become and remain only Toy Story, I feel like. And then as you might see, I added a little bit of like a tinsely garland across the whole bit there. And then on this side, I added a garland with like 4 bows. And then I continued the tinsel. So more Maymays up there. It's, you're just getting a full tour. All of the Christmassy things came out. This is like the one, I downsized a lot of stitches. I downsized a lot of stitch stuff. We went way too crazy with that. But that one is probably one of my favorite stitch items. It's the Build-A-Bear Santa stitch. She's so cute and soft. And then on this side, I feel like I should have had something up here. Missed opportunity. But I was trying to keep with like the dark Christmassy vibes. So I kept the cat up. We brought out our Christmas Santa Mickey. It was kind of one of the more statement-y pieces. It's really detailed. It's very cool. And then I kept the black garland, but I did more of like the classic multicolored string lights in the background. We've got Oogie Boogie, so 2 recent purchases. We have Oogie Boogie over here. That was from Spirit Halloween. And then we have Jack as Santa. And this is the NECA figure. It's so detailed. I like the contrast between the two, like how big he is. It's appropriate. And we got the little presents down there. And then the Mickey bulb, which does light up. And then here is our, she's a hodgepodge of things. Let me get on the other side. You also might have noticed the curtain has changed. She is not a hideous sky blue. Okay, we went black. We already had it, so there's that. All right, here is my tree. And again, if you are not familiar or you're just new here, this is my garage. So literally the door into the, what's that called? I want to call it a water cooler. Water heater. All of that. So she's not super fancy on that side. We will be painting these walls at some point in the new year. And this isn't like fully coming off. This is the black tree. So this is the Halloween tree, but I thought I would. And the lights are, they're smart lights. So we could change the color at any time or make them multicolored. And I've played with a few, but right now just kind of kept it green. And then I put the red tinsel throughout there. And then mostly just like green and red baubles. And then basically all of our Disney Christmas ornaments came out. So a lot of like this kind, we got, this one's new. This came out this year. It is the Chip 'n Dale with the little, like their reindeers and their little sled is a stocking filled with nuts. It's cute. But I also kept out the Nightmare Before Christmas because, you know, it's a Halloween and a Christmas movie. We have our bulbs. I feel like I've already shown you, but we didn't show you last year. And kept out some of the Haunted Mansion stuff. So all of our Disney ornaments of the movies that we really love. What else is on this side? Here's Oogie Boogie. So he was already out. We've got Doug over there. I didn't have a proper tree topper, so the ghosty tree topper, which I had on this tree when it was a Halloween tree, just stayed up, okay? It's another, it's like a Mickey mini one. I think that is the 2024. Oh, and then the newest thing, we got Hermione's spring. We got 2 tree skirts because we didn't have any at all and went for the sort of Grinchy vibe. I do love me some Grinch stuff. I haven't found anything that like jumps out and I want to get it. Actually, that's a lie. When we went to Barnes & Noble, I was watching that footage and I forgot to get the Grinch and the Max that was up at the register. It's like really small and cute. That would have been cute, but alas. Got that tree skirt, and then we got one in black so we can kind of like play. It really is she's a hot mess, and I don't know. I'm just gonna get in frame here. Okay. So we'll do a whole lot more in future years. Like we have a lot to do and a little bit of like renovating to do in this space that will, while it will be a simple change, and we have already talked about it, it will change the space quite a lot. So I'm excited for that. So that is my rumpus room decor. It kind of contrasts a good bit from the vampiric, more adulty vibes. I need to find another word other than adult that I showed you of all of those goods upstairs. But with that, remember, my friends, to love what you love with everything you have and keep making magic. Why do I always have to grab something? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, now I gotta figure out a thumbnail.